has the swivel screen, so if you're a blogger, it can move back and forth so that you can film yourself and see what's going on the film, on the screen. And this is the first version, I believe, that now is not proprietary. So you can have SD as well, which is amazing. I mean, that's a big reason that a lot of people didn't want to go with the Sony in the past. And now you can use either your Sony memory sticks or SD memory. And this has the USB as well. And the third one is the Kodak HD ZI-8. 16. There's a 16 now, so this is the older version. It doesn't look like this, but there's a newer one. These are great because they have the same the HDMI as well as HD. This one's full HD, but it has the USB, so that was great. And this has expandable memory as well. And let's see, there's also the JC Averio line, which we don't have any of the products for. It just came out. But I had 3 others that I wanted to show, and I think that we have the slides, maybe? You could pull them up?
Maybe you could just talk it through. No, I'll see if I can pull it up.
Oh, okay. So I think 3 of the products that I really wanted to show, they're all new and I couldn't bring them here today, is an Exacti, a Sanyo Exacti. And I think that the hybrid products are the most important to share with moms because you want something that can do a little bit of everything. And that one is a primary video camera, but it's, again, waterproof and more shockproof. And what would be great about that is it has a 3-hour time frame of that you can film from on 16 gigabyte card, which, so if you're having a soccer meet and you want to get the whole soccer meet, you can do that before and after in the kids' party afterwards, and I think that's great. And if it's raining outside, then that's okay too. And it's great for cold weather or water, so if you're going to go underwater or kids have swim meets, you can do that up to 10 feet as well. So we don't have that slide though. I don't think it's going to work. No. Okay. And I think that'll be the most that I can do. I don't have any other products or slides, but I think that the other big seller this year is going to be a Samsung LT TL205, and that one is it has a screen on the front and the back, and it has what's amazing about that one is it has face recognition and it has a child sensor. So if you want to put on the front, it'll have a little clown come and sing and dance so that your kid smiles and laughs. And so that one's really fun. So if you want to swing by Samsung's booth, I would look at that one as well if you're a busy mom.
Yeah, and I think with everything we mentioned, again, moms need to go and step back and say what their need is. Even with the DSLR cameras, if it's shutter speed, one of the other presenters mentioned, if it's sports, you need to have a camera with quick shutter speed. So the first step is to decide, moms to decide what they're using it for, and then look at all the features and pick the one that matches that need the best. So give you some time for questions, I think. Yes, anyone have any questions? Okay.
I think with the flip, it's always going to be really simple. And actually, Cisco has announced that they're going to have a whole integration of the home and the flip, which is going to be really cool. So if you want to look that up online, there's lots of write-ups on that. As far as the other cameras, usually they are the Samsung and the Exacti, the Sanyo. They're a little bit more in depth because they do offer HD. So it's up to you. You can film in SD or HD, which is easier. But as far as the software, that's where you get into having to buy your own software using like iMovie or Movie Maker would be the bottom tier for software just to try it out, editing. But you're right. That's definitely one of the reasons why I love the HD Mini, because you're right. Even children can go in and do the software. You just really literally stick in the USB.
And I think the Bloggy is a little bit more like that now. That's just come up. It has a little USB plug that pops out, and it's kind of, you can upload directly to YouTube. So I think more and more the video cam makers are going to make their video cams easier to use. Well, see, that's a really good point. So the iPod Touch is a great device, and then the iPod Nano has video. So really, it's a multi-purpose entertainment gadget. Music, is that what you use it for, music and video? Yeah, and the iPod line are very easy to use. That's a great point.
The codec, that's why this one is really great. The codec has a stereo out, which you're absolutely right, stereo out instead of mono. And then that way, if you want to do an interview or you're in a party, because you're a blogger, that's true, it makes all the difference. And so the higher end ones, the Exacti does as well.
Well, the Sony camcorder line, I actually looked into this a little bit of the higher end line, the Sony camcorders, they actually have either the Bluetooth, you can get the Bluetooth mic, or you can get, and it's like $1,300, but you can get with a mic plug. So you're actually looking at, and I actually asked a lot of the different computer manufacturers, why don't you put a mic plug? Doesn't it make sense? Well, see, I think you bring up a really good point. You're a perfect example of moms now that are actually professional doing vlogging, and you're a reporter. So I think in that case, and I actually asked this is what we've all been asking, is that they actually said that they created the consumer line they didn't think the consumers would be doing professional video. So keep that in mind when you're buying. It's just some of these are a little bit more casual, whereas the higher end lines will have Bluetooth mics and the mic plugs. So they all have, a lot of the lines have that, but you just have to pay a little bit more for that.
I think that's when you go to like the 200 range and higher. This one, $200 or higher.
Anything else? Yeah, that's a really good point. Remember I was saying that we couldn't fit everything in. E-readers is a really big step. Now, the interesting point is you can read books on the iPods. You can read books on your smartphones. So the e-readers are really for people that, moms that actually want something that they can just easily download the information. So I think e-readers are really something that's being adopted more and more. What do you guys think?
Nook is great. You know, Barnes & Noble Nook is great. And you know that when you walk into a store, you can read all their books for free in the store.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's the Amazon Kindle, too. Now, here at the show, you'll see the Plastic Logic's Q. I don't know, have you seen that yet? It's really thin. And actually, you can actually send a file from your smartphone to the e-reader, to the Q, if you want, and then you can read newspapers. So they are actually looking at more professional, but, you know, a lot of moms are professionals and need that information on the go, documents. So the e-readers are really something that the technology is being improved, and I think is going to be adapted more and more. What do you think?
And I think also Sony just launched their e-reader with newspaper at the show. So you can check this out.
Yeah, I should definitely check out the Sony reader as well.
Touchscreen, yeah.
And the Kindle also has an application for the iPhone as well. I think it's the Droid too, that you can, anything that you buy online for your Kindle reader, you can also read on your mobile device.
Yeah, and last night I saw one that looks like it's a little bit longer than this one, and on one side you have an e-reader, and the other side you have a computer, and it has Windows. I think it's 3 gigabytes, but you can access your email, you can check photos, music, and all kinds of things. And I think it's called Entourage. Right? Entourage. So, and I think she said it was $600. It's a little bit heavier than the Kindle. I don't think I would want to carry it around, but for people that want to have both a reader and a computer.
I'm
not convinced.
They're more user-friendly than actually reading from like reading documents from or newspapers from a computer. So people that want kind of easy user interface, easy introduction, they're going to use the e-readers. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I thought I couldn't make the switch.